My name is Irene Dolnick, author of the book Gert, Jazmine, and Bagel. And what we're here to do today is to provide you a visual testimonial of the multiple uses of my book. For language arts, I created a book that has phonics embedded in the text. These are Control R words for the first 11 pages, so we have the pronunciation underneath the word. Also, I segmented the word or broke the word apart. And then on top, the word is blended. This book was specially made for English language learners, struggling readers, gifted readers, and special education students. So now, as you saw in the previous videos, we have met some of the text guidelines, and I'm going to use this student. I'll have her introduce herself and explain some of her background and some of the uses that we have for you. Could you please state your name to the audience?
Hi, my name is Nancy, and I'm in 4th grade. I'm 9 years old.
Okay, and Nancy, answer true or false. Do you believe that illustrations are important to a story?
True.
True or false? Do you believe vocabulary and language is important to the story and main idea?
True.
Okay, so now let's give the audience a look at some of the illustrations in the book. Here we have the first page with one of the main characters. Now, is this character on page 1, what do you think that she is doing?
I think that he or she is walking along the street.
Okay, and what street is that?
33 Mert Lane.
So we have Kurt rhyming with Mert Lane, which is the name of the street. Okay, now Nancy, could you tell me which picture in the book illustrates the main idea for you?
Well, for this book, I think that this page helps me understand the main idea, because I know that the main idea is they're going on adventures. Bagel and Gert became friends, and they're here and they're states, so I think they're like traveling. They want to travel to places. So it tells like the main idea of the story, where they're like become friends and they go on adventures.
You're exactly right. That is the main idea of having friends, and then Jazmine actually wanting to go on an adventure with Bagel. This book is a series and is a standalone, so it has no resolution. There is no ending. The ending begins in the second book. Okay, thank you very much, Nancy. Hi, we're here with our second student. Could you please introduce yourself to the audience?
My name is Kevin. My school is Vista del Sol, and my grade is 4th grade, and I'm 10 years old.
Okay, Kevin, let's take a look at our book, Gert, Jazmine, and Bagel. Now let's take a look at the first page. What do you think is going on here with Gert? What is going on here? Let's look at the page. Is she happy?
Yes,
Okay, what makes you think that she's happy?
because he's going to his house.
She has a smile on her face, and she's going to
Her
on 33 Mert Lane. She's passing by Kurt's home. You are correct. Okay, let's take a look at the second page. Now, tell me what's going on here.
They're playing. Emmer is seeing them playing.
Okay, so there are the dog's playing, and we see one who is not playing with the other two. So what does that tell you about the one that's not playing?
Sad.
Okay. Have you ever felt sad when you watch other students playing and you want to join them? And
Yeah.
okay, so you know what she's feeling, what Jazmine is feeling. Okay. Now, let's go back to the first page, and can you read this book? Now, the pronunciations, again, are underneath the word. So you'd end with this sentence and then go to this next sentence. Okay, so let's begin with Kurt.
Kurt was a
Beagle.
beagle who lived at 33 Mert Line. His friends Gert and
Jazmine.
Jazmine were also pedigrees.
Pedigrees, yes.
Pedigrees. Gert always walked by Kurt's home, even though her house was 1 block down from Mert Line. She told herself she was Kurt's neighbor, and this was normal, but was there more?
So you guessed exactly what the explanation here on this page was about. You indicated that this dog was traveling down Mert Lane, passing by her friend's home. That was exactly right. That's exactly what you just read. Okay, let's turn to the second page, the next page where they're actually playing. Can you read the 2 sentences there, please?
Yes. One winter day, Kurt invited Gert over to play. James was scurrying down Mert Line. The temperature
Good.
seemed like it was
50
50
degrees.
degrees. There was no sun, only a
Cool, yes.
lily
Cool, chilly wind. Excellent. Okay. So now, not only did we understand what Jazmine was feeling watching her friends play, but also what kind of temperature it was. You see there in the illustration, the wind here that's blowing. So they were playing outside, and we know that it's cool because they have, what do they have?
Jackets.
They have jackets, and the wind is blowing. So it's a very chilly wind. Okay, excellent, thank you. And I know that you wanted to introduce one of the characters, and would you make the introduction to the audience?
This is Kurt.
And he says bow wow, meaning hi.
Yeah, she's saying bow bow. That means he's saying hi.
Okay, excellent. Thank you, Kevin, for your explanation and presentation. Okay, we're going to before we begin our next section on using Gert, Jazmine, Bagel as a science and social studies guide, I just want to make sure that I wrap up or finish off with our language arts section, and that is asking the students to describe their favorite part of the book. What part of the book did you really enjoy, Nancy?
Well, I really like the pictures. It could tell you like what's really going on. It tells about the story, and I really like how you use it. It shows you how it is. Like you could feel you're in the story.
So you can feel yourself following the characters as they move along within the story.
Like the adventures they have and everything they go through, I could feel what they're going through.
Okay. Kevin, could you show me your favorite picture or illustration?
Yes.
And why did you select this picture?
Because I like this dog cooking,
You like the dog cooking. Okay, is there anything else?
them being friends.
Okay, so you like the part that they finally became friends and they are actually in a restaurant now eating.
Yes.
That's what good friends do. They go out and share their,
Have fun.
yeah, and have fun. Excellent. Okay, now for the second portion of our testimonial is to use science and social studies with Gert, Jazmine, and Bagel as they go on their adventure. Again, this is a series, so we're just going to take a sneak peek of their upcoming adventure. And that book will be available sometime around April or May. Now, let's turn to page 23. And we're actually looking at this map of the United States. Okay, now, can you guess where Bagel and Jazmine are going? Yes.
Arizona.
Okay, Kevin, do you agree with that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because the train is heading to Arizona.
Okay,
and stops.
very good. I was going to ask you why you had that opinion. Excellent. Okay, now, visualize their journey. This page actually shows you a picture of the little train going to Arizona. Now let's just for a moment visualize what they are actually going to find once they get to Arizona. What kind of land features? Land features are mountains, deserts, rivers. What are they going to find there?
Rocks.
Okay, rocks. Rocks as in stones or pimples or?
Mountains.
Okay, mountains and rocks. Very good. Okay, anything else?
The temperature, there's gonna be wind. The wind can make the mountain like shrink, make the rocks freeze and break apart.
Okay, that goes into our science question, which is how does the wind and the air, the temperature of the air that's being cold or hot affect what they're actually going to see? So we know that the wind takes rock that has been broken by the either hot temperature or the cold temperature and move to another location. Okay, so Kevin, can you tell me what you expect either Jazmine or Bagel to find on their trip? How do you think the wind and the either cold or hot temperature has affected what they see?
That is no. Oh, the air was cold.
Okay, so the air is cold, and what does it do to the rock?
It makes it crack.
Okay, so the cold air makes the rock crack, and then what happens when the wind comes?
It rains.
It rains, and then what does the wind do with this loose rock?
It like take it off.
All right, so it moves it because it's loose. It moves it from one place to
Another place.
another place. Excellent. And so then we have new land features that they will actually see.
It washes it away.
Yeah, it washes it away. When it rains, it washes a loose rock caused by the cold or the hot temperature. Excellent. Well, we just gave you a bird's eye view of how to use Gert, Jazmine, and Bagel, either as a language art format or as a format using science and social studies. So we want to thank Mr. Valenzuela for taking his time to provide this visual testimonial for you. And I want to thank Nancy and Kevin and their parents for participating. Again, this book can be found on Amazon.com. It's also available on iPad and the Nook. So let's begin our second adventure when the second book comes out, and we'll tell you all about that. Thank you.